Are you looking for the best computer speakers? In this video we will look at some of the 6 best speakers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Razer Leviathan V2 Computer Speaker System. The Razer Leviathan V2 multi-driver PC gaming soundbar with subwoofer is built for gamers and audiophiles who want a compact yet powerful sound system without dealing with multiple desktop speakers. It features 2 full-range drivers along with passive radiators and tweeters, delivering a well-balanced mix of highs, mids, and deep lows. The down-firing subwoofer adds impactful bass, making it an excellent choice for immersive gaming and cinematic audio. One of its biggest advantages is THX Spatial Audio, a 7.1 surround sound simulation that creates a wider, more precise soundstage. Connectivity options include Bluetooth 5.2, allowing smooth, low-latency switching between a PC and up to 8 paired devices, making it versatile for different setups. On top of that, Razer Chroma RGB provides customizable lighting with 18 zones, adding an extra layer of atmosphere to a gaming setup. The Razer Audio app and Razer Synapse software allow fine-tuning of sound profiles and lighting effects, offering a level of personalization that most soundbars don't. I tested the Leviathan V2 with a variety of sound-heavy content to see how well it handled different frequencies. Listening to Hans Zimmer's Why So Serious, from The Dark Knight, the opening low hums felt deep and ominous, gradually building into a powerful crescendo without distortion. The subwoofer's down-firing design kept bass tones rich and controlled, never overpowering the mids. Switching to gaming, I played Call of Duty, Warzone and Cyberpunk 2077 to see how THX Spatial Audio performed. In Warzone, positional audio was impressively accurate. I could hear footsteps and projectiles directionally, making enemy tracking feel more precise. In Cyberpunk 2077, the ambient sounds of Night City felt expansive, with neon-lit clubs and city streets coming to life through layered audio. The soundbar's drivers delivered crisp dialogue, and explosions had enough weight without drowning out environmental effects. While the soundstage isn't as wide as a traditional stereo speaker setup, the Leviathan V2 does an excellent job creating immersive sound for its compact form. Design-wise, the Leviathan V2 keeps things sleek and space-efficient. Unlike traditional 2.1 desktop speaker setups, it sits neatly under a monitor, keeping the desk clutter-free, which is probably one of the main advantages of getting a soundbar for your PC setup. The angled rubber feet help direct sound toward the listener, reducing the issue of sound bouncing off the desk. The subwoofer is compact enough to fit under most desks, but it still delivers room-filling bass, making it a great balance between size and performance. The Razer Chroma RGB lighting adds visual flair, and being able to sync it with other Razer peripherals makes for a seamless aesthetic. Bluetooth 5.2 support is another major plus, letting me switch between my PC, phone, and tablet effortlessly. Unlike some other soundbars, it doesn't include HDMI ARC, so it's more suited for PC and gaming setups rather than replacing a home theater system. At number 2. Logitech G560 PC Speaker System with Subwoofer. The Logitech G560 PC gaming speaker system is designed for gamers who want immersive, high-powered sound with dynamic RGB lighting that reacts to on-screen events. This 2.1 speaker system includes 2 satellite speakers and a down-firing subwoofer, delivering up to 240 watts peak power, 120 WRMS, for a deep, explosive audio experience. The LightSync RGB technology takes immersion to another level by dynamically matching screen colors to the speaker lighting, making it a visually engaging part of any gaming setup. With DTS-X Ultra Surround Sound, it offers 3D positional audio, allowing for more accurate sound cues in competitive games. The system supports multiple connectivity options, including USB, Bluetooth, and a 3.5mm AUX input, making it easy to switch between PC, gaming consoles, and mobile devices. An audio visualizer mode even turns music playback into a light show, reacting to the beats in real time for an extra layer of entertainment. When I tested the G560, I wanted to see how well it handled both music and gaming audio. I played Hans Zimmer's No Time for Caution, a track with slow builds and deep, resonant bass, and the subwoofer delivered powerful, floor-shaking lows while keeping the mids and highs crisp. When I switched to Doom Eternal, the system's DTS-X Ultra surround sound became one of its strongest assets. Projectiles, enemy movements, and environmental effects felt distinctly positioned, making the action even more intense. In Cyberpunk 2077, the layered city ambience and deep synth-driven soundtrack came to life, and the RGB lighting reacted dynamically to explosions in neon-filled environments, making the experience even more immersive. The bass-heavy tuning of the subwoofer added an extra sense of depth, though at higher volumes, I found that some of the mids could feel a little overpowered. From a design perspective, the G560 feels bold and modern, built specifically for gaming setups that emphasize visuals as much as sound. The satellite speakers are compact and angled slightly upward, helping direct sound more naturally toward the listener. The subwoofer is large but delivers serious low-end punch, so finding the right placement for balance is key. The LightSync RGB system is one of the most unique aspects of this speaker system. It reacts in real time to what's happening on the screen, whether that's a bright explosion, flashing police lights in a game, or the ambient color of a fantasy landscape. While this feature is more tailored toward immersive gaming rather than pure audio fidelity, it adds a unique aesthetic and makes games feel more dynamic. The audio visualizer mode is another fun touch, allowing music lovers to sync their favorite tracks with pulsing, bass-reactive lighting. At number 3. SteelSeries Arena 7 Speaker and Subwoofer System. The SteelSeries Arena 7 RGB illuminated 2.1 gaming speaker system is built for gamers who want a balance of immersive sound, deep bass, and dynamic visuals. It consists of 2 satellite speakers and a 6.5-inch downward-firing subwoofer, delivering a punchy low end that complements its two-way speaker design, silk dome tweeters and organic fiber woofers. This combination enhances clarity across high and mid frequencies while allowing the subwoofer to handle the low-end impact. With USB, AUX, optical, and Bluetooth connectivity, it works with multiple devices, including PCs, consoles, and phones. The Sonar software allows for in-depth audio customization, including a 10-band parametric EQ, spatial audio for simulated surround sound, and acoustic echo cancellation. The reactive Prism Sync RGB lighting adds a visual element that syncs with games and music, turning any gaming setup into a more immersive environment. When I tested the Arena 7, I wanted to see how well it handled both cinematic soundtracks and gaming environments. I played Hans Zimmer's Mountains from Interstellar, which has a slow build-up with deep, resonant bass. The subwoofer delivered a strong, rumbling low end without muddying the mids, and the tweeters captured the high-end details without sounding harsh. Moving on to gaming, I tried Doom Eternal and Cyberpunk 2077. In Doom Eternal, the heavy industrial metal soundtrack and explosive in-game effects felt powerful, with the bass hitting hard but staying tight. Cyberpunk 2077 showcased its ambient city soundscape with precision. The layered synth-driven soundtrack, distant sirens, and in-game conversations had clear separation, making the world feel more alive. The Sonar software was especially useful, allowing me to tweak the EQ for different games, boosting dialogue clarity when needed or emphasizing deep bass for action-heavy sequences. Design-wise, the Arena 7 is both functional and visually engaging. The Prism Sync RGB lighting adds a nice aesthetic touch, reacting to on-screen action and audio for a more immersive experience. The build quality feels solid, and the downward-firing subwoofer is compact enough to fit under a desk while still delivering strong bass. The satellite speakers are well-sized and don't take up too much space, making them easy to position for optimal sound. The variety of connectivity options is another plus. Being able to switch between USB, optical, and Bluetooth makes it versatile for different setups. The inclusion of wired headset support is a nice touch, allowing for quick transitions between speakers and headphones without having to unplug anything. At number 4. Razer Nommo V2 Computer Speakers with Subwoofer. The Razer Nommo V2, which is essentially a 2.1 computer speaker system with a wired subwoofer, is designed for gamers and audiophiles who want powerful sound, deep bass, and immersive spatial audio. It includes 2 satellite speakers, each equipped with 3-inch full-range drivers that use aluminum phase plugs to minimize sound reflections for better clarity. The 5.5-inch downfiring subwoofer is tuned to deliver deep, resonant bass that adds weight to music, movies, and games. One of its standout audio features is THX Spatial Audio, which simulates 7.1 surround sound for a more immersive soundstage. The rear projection chroma RGB lighting adds an extra layer of atmosphere to a gaming setup, reacting dynamically to on-screen action. With USB and Bluetooth connectivity, the Nommo V2 works with PCs, PlayStation consoles, and mobile devices, offering flexibility across different platforms. I tested the Nommo V2 with both music and games to see how well it handled different audio environments. I started with the Weeknd's Blinding Lights, which has punchy synth bass and crisp high frequencies. The full-range drivers delivered a balanced mix, keeping the vocals clear while the subwoofer added warmth to the low end without overpowering the rest of the track. Moving to gaming, I played Battlefield 2042 and Resident Evil Village. In Battlefield 2042, explosions and distant projectiles had a sense of space and direction due to the THX spatial audio, making it easier to pinpoint enemy movements. In Resident Evil Village, the environmental sounds, creaking floorboards, howling wind, and distant whispers felt immersive, adding to the tension. The subwoofer brought extra depth to the soundtrack, making dramatic moments feel even more cinematic. The Nommo V2 has a sleek, futuristic design that fits well in a gaming setup. The rear projection chroma RGB lighting is a nice touch, casting soft ambient glows that sync with in-game events or music. Unlike front-facing RGB speakers, this lighting setup is more subtle and enhances the room's atmosphere without being distracting. The satellite speakers have a sturdy build, and their shape directs sound effectively without taking up too much desk space. The wired subwoofer is compact but powerful, fitting easily under a desk while still delivering impactful bass. Controlling the system is straightforward, and for added convenience, it supports the Razer wireless control pod, sold separately, allowing for Bluetooth-based volume and EQ adjustments. At number 5. Harman Kardon SoundSticks 4 to 2.1 speaker system. The Harman Kardon SoundSticks 4 to 2.1 Bluetooth speaker system is one of the best computer speakers with subwoofer systems that combine sleek aesthetics with high-performance sound. It includes 2 satellite speakers and a powerful subwoofer, all designed to create a full and immersive listening experience. Each satellite speaker houses 4 drivers, delivering crisp highs and rich mids, while the subwoofer, with its 100-watt powered woofer, produces deep and impactful bass. The system supports wireless Bluetooth streaming, making it easy to connect to a variety of devices, whether it's a PC, laptop, or smartphone. It also retains a wired option for those who prefer a direct connection. This combination of power and flexibility makes it a strong contender for anyone looking for a high-quality 2.1 speaker setup. When I tested the SoundSticks 4, I wanted to see how well it handled both music and gaming. I played Hans Zimmer's Time from Inception, which has a slow build-up with deep bass and sweeping orchestral elements. The subwoofer delivered a smooth, resonant low end without distorting at high volumes, while the satellites handled the delicate strings and piano notes beautifully. Switching to gaming, I tried Cyberpunk 2077 and Doom Eternal, both of which have intense, bass-heavy soundtracks and intricate sound design. The explosions and projectiles in Doom Eternal felt punchy and weighty, adding to the adrenaline rush, while in Cyberpunk 2077, the ambient city sounds and layered music came through with impressive clarity. Dialogue was clear and separated from background noise, which is something many 2.1 systems struggle with. Design is one of the SoundSticks 4's strongest points. The transparent casing gives it a futuristic and almost artistic feel, making it as much a statement piece as a functional speaker system. The dome-shaped subwoofer, with its visible bass driver, adds to the aesthetic without feeling overly bulky. The satellite speakers are slim and take up very little desk space, making them easy to position around a computer setup. The build quality is solid, and the materials feel premium. It's the kind of speaker system that looks great in both minimalist and high-tech environments, blending style with performance in a way few others do. At number 6. Klipsch ProMedia Heritage 2.1 speakers with subwoofer. The Klipsch ProMedia Heritage 2.1 multimedia desktop speaker system is a powerhouse for those who want rich, detailed sound with deep, musical bass in a stylish package. Unlike many modern plastic-built computer speakers, this system combines classic mid-century aesthetics with high-performance audio engineering, delivering a premium listening experience. It uses Klipsch's exclusive TrackRix horn technology, with 1-inch soft dome tweeters mounted on horns, ensuring clear, precise highs and better sound dispersion. The 3-inch long-throw woofers in each satellite speaker add depth to the mid-range, giving instruments and vocals more presence. The real highlight is the 8-inch subwoofer, powered by a 100-watt amplifier, which delivers room-shaking bass that feels both powerful and controlled. Connectivity is simple with a 3.5mm input, making it easy to hook up a computer, TV, music player, or gaming console. A control pod allows for quick volume and subwoofer adjustments, making it easy to tailor the sound to different content. I tested the ProMedia Heritage 2.1 with a mix of music, movies, and games to see how well it handled different types of sound. Playing Fleetwood Mac's The Chain, I was impressed with how well the speakers separated each instrument. The guitars had a warm, natural tone, the vocals were crisp, and when the bassline kicked in, the subwoofer brought it to life with deep, resonant energy. The balance between highs, mids, and lows felt natural, without one overpowering the other. Switching to gaming, I played Red Dead Redemption 2 and Doom Eternal. In Red Dead Redemption 2, the open-world soundscape felt immersive, with wind, water, and wildlife coming through with clarity, making the world feel alive. In Doom Eternal, the deep bass from the subwoofer gave projectiles and vehicles a real physical presence, while the high-frequency clarity of the Tractrix horns kept fast-paced metal riffs crisp and aggressive. Even at higher volumes, there was no distortion, and the sound remained detailed and dynamic.